walking down the road.
Martin, Martin, Martin on the
He,
way.
he soon met an old witch.
Hi.
Good morning, soldier. What a splendid sword you carry, and what a big handsome knapsack you wear, said the old witch. Okay, what happened? Why, thank you kindly, but my big knapsack is quite empty, and I am hurrying home so that I may begin to earn my fortune. Oh, you can earn your fortune right here. I can tell you how to fill your knapsack, and with almost no trouble at all. Indeed. How? At the bottom of that hollow tree is all the money you are likely to need. You can have as much of it as you can carry away, said the old witch. But how am I going to get it? Said the soldier. The witch said, if you are strong enough, you can climb down through the hollow. Tie this rope round you so I can pull you up again, said the old witch. If you are brave enough, you will not be afraid of the wondrous and terrible thing you will find at the bottom. I can climb anywhere, and I am afraid of nothing, said the soldier. Good. Now hear me well. Down below you will see first a great hole, and then the witch told him what he would find and what he had to do. Then she handed him her apron. You are certain this will protect me from harm, said the soldier. You need have no fear. Then the witch fastened the rope around the soldier's waist. Don't you wish me to bring some money back for you? Said the soldier. He pushed the door open. Oh, so one page is missing. So what happened? The soldier went into the hollow tree. Down, down, down below he found a hole. And in the hall he found some doors. So he pushed the first door open and asked, what a dog! His eyes must be as big as saucer, he said. Come along, my lad. Um, The witch told me you cannot move even a whiskers if I put you on the apron. So he put the apron on the floor. I put the dog on the floor. The dog didn't stir, and then the soldier lifted the lid of the chest. It's full of brim with copper pennies. Let me see how much this pocket of mine will hold. So he put all the copper pennies into his pocket, into the knapsack, and everywhere. Okay. Then his pockets were full. He put the dog back on the chest. I must have the apron back, my friend. I have other uses for it. Hmm. He went back to the hall and opened the second door. Hello, what a monster you are! Why your eyes are as big as millstones, said the soldier. This dog is a little bit bigger than the first dog, okay? He put the second dog on the apron and opened the chest. Silver this time, more silver than I have ever seen in my life, said the soldier. The soldier threw all his pennies away. I must make plenty of room for the silver. So he put all the copper pennies down and he filled his pocket with the silver. Then the soldier went to the door of the third room. He opened it. To be sure you are a horror with your eyes as large as carriage wheel, and looking as though they could spin besides. Besides, he pressed this dog on the apron too, and gold. It is all gold, and I am rich. I shall have a palace and fine clothes and servants and a pair of horses too. Then he threw away all the silver coins to make place for the gold. I'll fill my cap also. So he filled his pocket, his cap, his knapsack, everything. When he could carry no more, the soldier went back into the great hall. Pull me up, old witch, if you can, for I am heavy with gold. Have you my grandmother's tinder box with you? Said the old woman. No, I have forgotten to look for it. Wait, I will find it. After a little while he looked into the other rooms and he found the tinder box. Ah, there it is. So he took the tinder box. The witch pulled the soldier up. Then, I cannot thank you enough. My fortune is made with, and but within half an hour work, said the soldier. It is not much for a fortune fine soldier unless you have the tinder box. Your gold will turn to air. You have tricked me. Give me the tinder box, said the soldier, and he twisted the tinder box from the hand of the witch and ran off with it as fast as he could. And the witch was following him for a little while, but she couldn't go, rest with the soldier. He was too fast. When the soldier came to the next town, he bought a small palace and a pair of splendid horses. He ordered handsome new clothes. Then he hired 27 servants and gave dinner parties and fancy balls. And he soon had many friends. Wow, he is getting rich and rich. And look, he's giving fancy balls. One evening, I often see those copper towers gleaming in the moonlight. Can you tell me who lives there? He asked one of his friends. Why, the princess lives there. They say that she is lovelier than the dawn, but no one is allowed to see her. Why is that? Said the soldier. When she was born, a wizard said that she would one day marry a common soldier. The king and the queen keep her locked away and prevent them from this happening. Later, when the guests had gone, I should like so much to see her before I became such a gentleman. I was a common soldier. I wonder if, and he was thinking that if he is the soldier who is going to marry the princess. For a while after that, the soldier was too busy spending the gold to think of the princess. But even the great deal of money does not last forever. There came a day when the soldier had to give up his servants. I'm sorry, but I cannot pay you any longer, said the soldier. Then he sold his splendid horses. I have no money left for the oats and hay, and leave his palace to move to a poor tiny attic. Why did I waste all my gold? I have only a few pennies left in my pocket, said the soldier, and he was very sad. And then what happened? Soon his clothing began to wear out. I must patch this shoe so that I shall have to go barefoot, but if it is too dark in here to see. I think there is a bit of candle in this old tinder box. So what he did, the soldier found a candle. He stuck the flint against the steel to light it, and he saw the dog, and the small dog is coming. What does my lord command? Said the small dog, and he was quite surprised. Why, this is no ordinary tinder box. I command you to bring me money. The dog left, and he was back in a moment. Okay, so he had a bag in his mouth. So what happened? I wonder what will happen if I strike the tinder box twice. He struck it twice, and then the medium dog came, and medium dog came with the silver money, and then he knew how to get the small dog, the medium dog, uh, and the big dog. So soldier moved back in his palace, and he hired 29 servants, and he invited his friends to dine and dance again. But he was not content. I'm lonely in spite of the riches and my friends. When he was alone, he found himself of thinking again of the princess, shut up in her copper castle. If only I could see her, I wonder if the tinder box can help me. He opened the tinder box and struck the flint 3 times. I know it is the middle of the night, but could I see the princess even for a moment? He asked, and the big dog listened to him. The dog was back almost as soon as he left. Oh, she is more lovely than anyone in the world. The soldier looked at the sleeping princess. The sleeping princess was safely sitting on the dog's back. If I were a prince, I might be worthy of her, but alas, I am really only a common soldier. But very gently the soldier kissed her. The next morning, in the copper castle, the princess was very gay. I had a wonderful dream. I dreamed I rode in a dog's back, and then a handsome soldier kissed me. Kissed by a soldier? A common soldier? I shall soon see if that was a dream or not, thought her mother. That night the queen filled the small silk bag with buckwheat. She cut a small hole of a corner, and then the buckwheat would trickle out of the few grains at the time. So that was the plan, okay? Then she called her most trusted lady in waiting. As soon as the princess's slave fastened this to her belt, "Certainly, your majesty," said the lady in waiting. That night the soldier sent the dog to fetch the princess again. The dog did not notice the bag of buckwheat or the grains that dropped from it, and the soldier saw nothing but the princess. "How fair she is, and how sweet she is when she sleeps," the soldier thought. But in the morning, so it was not a dream, fetch the captain of the guard. Then follow the buckwheat and see where it leads. Arrest the man if you find it at the end of it. So the soldier was seized and cast into prison. "But I have done no harm," said the soldier. But they just put him in the prison. His sentence was pronounced by the king himself and followed by the following morning. "You will be put abroad to the next ship that touches port, and banished forever from this kingdom." And the princess saw him. How sad! He is even handsomer than in the dream, and he seems to be so brave and so kind. The soldier was bundled back into his cell to await the arrival of the first ship. Now I will never see her again, and she will spend all of her life shut up in that copper tower. If only I could somehow get into the Tinder Box here, thought the soldier. Days passed, and one bright morning the ship arrived. The children of the town loved to watch the ship come in. A ship is coming," said all the boys. "That is the ship that will carry the soldier away," said the other boy. Wait a minute. The children ran. The child ran by just under the prison window. The soldier called him. "Boy, run an errand for me, and you shall have a penny for yourself." Children were not supposed to speak to the prisoner, but Penny would buy a sugar whistle. "What is your wish?" said the child. "On the decks in the house where I lived is an old tinder box. I will give you a penny if you fetch it for me. Right away." The boy hurried away and brought back the tinder box. Now we shall see what will happen. A few minutes later the soldier was taken from his cell and marched down to the dock. The guards pushed him towards the ship.
What is the dog?
Dock is the bridge where they go from the land to the ship. As the guard pushed him towards the ship, he slipped the tinder box from his back pocket and struck it once, twice, 3 times. "Oh, 3 dogs are there!" Everybody got really scared because the big dog was too big. "These dogs are mine to command, and if I say the word, they will toss you all to the high in the air, and then you will never come down again. Please, sir, I beg you, call them off, send them away," said the king. "I will do anything you ask, anything at all. I ask a full pardon and the hand of the princess in marriage." "Yes, certainly, as you say, of course." And so the soldier and the princess were married. Everyone in the town came to their wedding feast, even the 3 dogs. Can you find the 3 dogs?